Hi, good afternoon everyone. So this is LEILA. Don't get it wrong. Not LEILA de Lima, but LEILA COSTANILLA. So today we're going to talk about transition words. So many people are having difficulties. What is really transition? So when you say transition, those are words and phrases that provides a connection between ideas, sentences, and paragraphs. So it helps us to make writing flow better. So this is the words or the phrases that we are going to use so that the words or the thoughts of a certain paragraph or a certain sentences will be connected. So they can turn disconnected pieces of ideas into a unified whole and prevent a reader from getting lost in reading. So transition cannot be used as a substitute, but they do aid in making writing more clearer and easier to follow from one paragraph to the next. So today we're going to talk about also the clues that we're going to see if transition is really needed. So first is if a written work is choppy, abrupt, and jumpy. So we all know that there are some sentences or there are some paragraphs that are going to the next idea, and then the last idea that it was said then and the next idea are disconnected. That's why we're going to use transition, so it will be connecting, because if we are not going to use transition there, so we do not know what is the real meaning or what are the thoughts that the writer wants us to know. So now I'm going to give you examples of transition. So when is it going to be used? So the first is to show the contrary. So we're going to have to show contrast between ideas on the contrary. So we're going to use the word on, the contrary, or however. So the next example is the number 2 example of that is that to denote time. So also in denoting time, transition is very useful. So we're going to use the words after, at last, and before. And next is what we call to add the previous point and the essay. So we're going to use the words furthermore, besides, and moreover. So next is we have to show similarity, and we're going to show the similarity or the comparison between ideas. So example of those are likewise, similarly, or in like. Next example of it is to concede a point and the essay. So we're going to use the words although, at least, or at any rate. Next is what we call to give emphasis to a point. So we are going to use the words like indeed, above all, surely. Next is we're going to use also to bring attention to a details. So example of those are especially, specifically, and in particular. Next is we're going to show consequences or the result of something or the result of the sentences or like that. So we're going to use with the result of that, and then so that, or consequently. So those are the words that we're going to use. Guys, you know already that transitions serve as the functions, or it serves as to presenting the ideas in such a way that help the reader react in a particular way to the ideas presented. They play a very important part in helping the readers see the logical sequence of the ideas. So that's why everyone, so I hope you learned something about transition. So I hope everybody understand what transition is really important, or the importance of it in our daily life. That's all. Thank you everyone for listening to me. I hope you like my show, and if you have some question or suggestion, just call me or just email with my email address www.comagain.ph and .com. Thank you.